Hello, Taurus. This is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. And if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us, though, as there's definitely a message here for you, particularly. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, let's get right into that general reading here. Okay, I see here that we have some stability and slow-moving situations coming for you. I do see that you're currently feeling stuck in one spot, but I do see that potential, that progress starting up again, but a bit gradually. It's going to be a little bit slow, kind of like a train building up, and it'll be a gradual process to pick things back up. I do see that negativity is holding you back, but that there will be positivity for you soon. So let's keep an eye on that as we go through our readings. Now let's get into that love reading. Okay, so in terms of love, I see here that you have been having some consistency around you, that you have really been feeling a particular set of ways, and you have been finding that things, honestly, just like I said, that things haven't really been moving for you. It's kind of been pretty stuck in one way, and you've been worried that things are going to stay that way for the time being, but I see that this is not the case. Just like I mentioned in our general reading, honestly, that right now you're seeing things from one point of view, and you're not really opening your eyes to the truth and the true point of view. Basically, the objective point of view. You're taking things very subjectively, and I see that you absolutely do have the capability for greatness, and you are going to start getting that very soon. I see that right now, just like I said, you're kind of taking things one step at a time. You're taking things slow. You're kind of just doing your thing and just allowing things to happen around you. And I see that you're holding yourself back passionately as well as thought-provokingly. Basically, you're holding back your thoughts. You're not telling others the things that you should be telling them. You're not sharing the information that you want to be sharing, and you're pushing yourself to not get right into those passion projects of yours. And this is holding you back, Taurus. I do see that you really are taking this information, and you are going to be moving things forward very soon. And that once things do rack up, that you're going to be moving very nicely, both this very same, passionately and in terms of thought-provoking. And I do see that this is going to be more a passionate growth first, and then a thought growth second. And you're going to be building that passion, building those passion projects, and really mastering them. I see you mastering some skills very soon, and honestly, you may not feel like you've mastered them at first, but you're really on the road there. And I do see you basically taking this potential and really running with it. That your emotional center is going to be very balanced very soon. And I see that you are going to have a much stronger sense that things are like nice, neat, tidy, and you're going to have a much stronger sense of control than you had before, which this is all going to allow you to start to really sit in with yourself and see where you're coming from, where you're going. This is going to allow you to look in on yourself and see what you want, and this is all going to let you have that future that you desire. I see you really taking hold, taking your future in hand, and basically pushing things forward with your significant other, or honestly, you could even be getting your significant other if you don't have someone currently. That basically, I do see a great and strong foundation. For many, this may mean marriage. For many, this may mean a new situation grown for you from that. Basically from that beginning, that you are going to have a deep and strong foundation with someone that's going to be built on and reliant on some great strengths that you have currently and great strengths that person has already. So I see you building that very soon. now this brings us to the end of this love reading. I'll get into our financial reading, but just be aware that it looks like that foundation of love is going to be coming a little bit later on. That strength is going to be, it's going to take a little bit longer than those other steps. Now, let's get into that financial reading. Okay, I do see that you have been feeling like you're being held back. I see that basically your own personal life, the traditional elements in your life have been keeping you from your true goals and from what you want. I see that you've been finding that things just aren't progressing, things just aren't happening the way that you want them to. And that you do have very particular goals in mind that don't quite align with those traditional elements of your life. Now, I see that you do have the capability to break away from this idea that you must follow through and must follow these specific rule sets that have been given to you. And I do see you succeeding with this, that you are going to take that vulnerability, take that weakness, and really grow from it. You're going to build that into a strength. And I see that this is going to pull you out of this rut, pull you out of these issues, and allow you to flourish as your own unique individual. Now, you will, of course, just like I mentioned earlier, be building gradually and slowly, but then it will take off at some point. That the slow part is the beginning. And I do see here that although you are having these troubles, that you are going to finally find that the next step is in line with what you really want. That basically you're holding yourself back because of what you want to do, and you're thinking that what you need to do is separate. But I do see this really coming into play, that what you want to do aligns more with what you need to do than you expected. This will bring you balance, comfort, confidence, and it will bring you finances. I do see you succeeding very well with your finances very soon, and I see this really pushing you to have that end goal that you want and allowing you to find what you honestly have as a deep, true goal. You may find that there are some difficulties along the way, and I do see that there will be the challenges, especially with that traditional element in your life, but I do see this will come out with you on top through that judgment that you have. You're going to have a strong sense of judgment, know what you want to do, know what you need to do, and I see this falling in place and falling in line. Now, that brings us to the end of this financial reading. I'll just reiterate here that this is positive tidings for you. So now you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.